feel great. Got a chance to meet with every player on our team over the last 2 days, and it's always good to have a little different perspective on guys and, get their opinion on, how did they individually create value for themselves over the last 4 months, whether it was academically, personally, or, from a football standpoint. So, really good. We made a lot of progress in a lot of areas. We got things that we need to work on, and it's always a challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
What does it mean to you to be here, to be an inspiration for these young men?
Well, I think that the reason I come here every year is because, Mike does something that serves a lot of young people, creates a lot of young opportunity for young people, and it's kind of a little bit like our Next Kids Foundation, and he's always supported our foundation. We've always tried to support his, and I think it's wonderful that people are willing to serve others. That's a big part of leadership, is service, and setting a good example is one thing. Being somebody that somebody can emulate is something. Caring enough about other people to help them for their benefit, but it's all about service of other people. So my hat's always been off to Mike. Really appreciate what he and Mickey have done for many years now to create lots of opportunities for young people.
Coach, you said this spring you don't have a lot of complainers on this team. Year in and year out, how do you change the way that you address a team or talk to a team based on the personnel that you have?
I don't really change. I mean, I don't think it's my job to appease the players. Do you think I should appease the players?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so. I think it's up to the players to, buy into the principles and values of the organization and the standard. That's what's helped a lot of players have a chance to be successful in the past. And I think that's one of the reasons that the players came to Alabama, was to try to be the best version of themselves personally, academically, and athletically, and sort of follow the principles and values that has established a culture that gives them the best opportunity to do that.
Coach, this is year 14 of this fantastic event. How does it feel to come back every year and see the direct results of this program?
Well, I'm happy to do it. It's probably the only thing I've done for 14 years. If you got the math right, I trust you on that one. But I don't think there's any other event that I've done for 14 years, so that probably tells you how I feel about it right there.
There's a young man I talked to earlier who says, he wants to be part of your team in the future, and he's, come up through this program. What does it mean to you to hear that?
Well, two things that make me feel good is when people say, I love the way your team plays, and the second thing is when someone says, I'd love to be a part of your team, because that means that the things that you've done are projecting an image of the way people think things should be done, and there's a lot of people that contribute to that, so I think they all appreciate that recognition as well.
What adjustments would you make to the transfer portal?
I'm not in a position to really say that. I mean, everybody has an opportunity to go wherever they want to go, whenever they want to go, and if we think that's good for the development of young people, I guess it's okay. But I think everyone that's successful in life has resiliency and perseverance. And sometimes resiliency and perseverance, and we've had a lot of guys, Mac Jones, was in a program for 3 years and worked and developed so he could be successful. B-Rob was a fifth-year guy that didn't play much and had a great career. Now he has an opportunity to play at the next level. Somebody gave me a stat that our players have made $1.7 billion playing in the NFL since 2007. And all those guys didn't play when they were freshmen. They didn't all play when they were sophomores. They didn't even all play when they were juniors. But they all developed, and I think that's what college is all about, is you're supposed to focus on your development, all right? Because we've always said, how much value can we create for young people by getting them to do the right things, by looking at college as a destination where you develop a career off the field to prepare yourself for the day you can't play football, and can you develop a career as a football player? So that's what we've always been able to do, and we've had a lot of people do it very successfully, and hopefully the people in our organization will buy into doing things the right way and see that they have an opportunity to do the same.
I think it's 13 of your former assistants now FBS head coaches. What does that mean to you, and what do you hope they take away from your program?
Well, I hope they don't take anything away from it, to be honest with you. But you know, I think we've had a lot of great coaches. When I say we've had a lot of people contribute to the success we have, it's a lot of the coaches, a lot of the people in the organization, our administration, and those guys all did a great job for us because they wanted to create an opportunity for themselves, and I'm really happy for them that they're able to do it. I also think it's important that they be who they are. That's the first thing I tell them when you know, they ask me for advice about when they get a job. I said, you got to be who you are. You know, be yourself, be what you believe in, get other people to believe in it so that give you the best chance to be successful. And I think a lot of them have done a great job where they are, and I'm happy for them because they did a great job for us.
Coach, is the offensive line one of the most difficult units to coach, to get them all on the same page?
Well, you know, offensive line is, you know, challenging because people have to work together, and I think you have to have the right kind of intangibles in the group when it comes to toughness, discipline, wanting to finish. You know, you kind of establish those kind of intangibles at that position, and but I also think technique is very, very important. So I don't want to say it's all positions have, you know, technical aspects that are important, but offensive line is challenging because you have to have 5 people working together.
You've spoken previously about the NIL and the opportunities presented to your guys. How has your opinion changed or developed, evolved since this began several months ago?
It really hasn't, you know, changed at all. You know, I said in the very beginning that, you know, the concept of name, image, and likeness for players to go out and get representation and be able to work and make money using their name, image, and likeness is a good thing for the players. And I think that was the original intent. Now, people have started, you know, these collectives that raise money to create opportunities for players. I don't think I think that's an unintended consequence. We didn't do that last year, and our guys made more money than anybody in college football on their own, you know, representing themselves, creating a good image, being good players, creating value for themselves. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to give everybody the same opportunity. Everybody in our organization will have the same opportunity, and then they can go earn as much as they want. So we give everybody the same medical attention, we give everybody the same nutrition, we give everybody the same academic you know, support. They have the same scholarship, so we're going to give them the same opportunity in name, image, and likeness, and then they can go earn whatever they want. But I don't know if it's a sustainable model for me to start picking and choosing who gets what opportunities.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.